Hi everyone, welcome back to Stamp with Anna, and today I'm going to share with you a sympathy card. Unfortunately, I have quite a few of these to make, and so my next few posts will be of sympathy cards. And this is the first one. It's very simple to make. I do usually like to use one stamp set and one coordinating die so that stampers aren't overwhelmed with the amount of product they think they absolutely need. In this case, I had to stray a bit because I was looking for something just right for this. But of course, I've used these stamps, and you are obviously more than welcome to use whatever you might already have. You don't have to rush out and buy exactly what I have. But having said that, this card is made with excuse me, the Positive Thoughts stamp set. This is in the current mini catalog, and my understanding is that it's carrying over. So I used this stamp right here for that. It does come with a coordinating die set, but I haven't used that. Perhaps for another project I will. Then for the sentiment here, I used also in the Occasions catalog, and I think this is carrying over too, I'm not positive, this with Deepest Sympathy. So that is where I have that there. And normally I think I probably would have used Thinking of You with All My Heart as my inside sentiment, but instead I chose to go with a sentiment that comes from the Kindness and Compassionate stamp set. This is on the retiring list, so it's only available till June 2nd or while supplies last. And here I use this one here, sending comforting hugs and healing prayers. So sorry for your loss. This one struck me better for the person I'm sending this to. And as you can see, it has beautiful sentiments. Our sincere condolences. With heartfelt gratitude, we're sincerely grateful for your kindness and compassion. It is deeply appreciated and will always be remembered by our family. Sending comforting hugs and healing prayers. So sorry for your loss. Thank you for the expression of sympathy. And thank you from all of us. That's great. It's a perfect, whether you're making a sympathy card or whether you're acknowledging someone's kindness and sending a sympathy card to you. This is just a perfect set. And although it's retiring, I know that I'm going to be using that quite a bit. But anyway, so those are the stamp sets that we're using. And for paper, I have a piece of crumb cake, which is 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. Then I have a piece of Very Vanilla, which is 4 by 5 1/4, and that's what's going on the inside of my card. Then I have a piece of Pretty Peacock, which is 3 7/8 by 5 1/8, and over that I'm going to have a piece of Very Vanilla, which is 3 3/4 by 5. And then I have this scalloped linen ribbon. It's the Pretty Peacock as well. And of course, as always, the ribbons are retiring at the end of this catalog. So that I don't think that one's going to be available for the next catalog. So, and for ink, I'm just using 2, Crumb Cake and Pretty Peacock. And you're just going to be so stunned at how easy this comes together. So the first thing I'm going to do was with my smaller Very Vanilla, so this is 3 3/4 by 5. I'm going to stamp up the sentiment with Deepest Sympathy, and I'm going to drop that right down here in the corner. Okay, there's that. And while I have my Pretty Peacock ink out, I'm also going to do the inside of my card. So again, I'm going to take the sentiment that says, sending comforting hugs and healing prayers. So sorry for your loss. I'm going to ink that up in Pretty Peacock, and I'm going to just put that right here in the middle, and that is my inside card, or the inside of my card. And I'm going to put that aside. Now I'm going to use my Crumb Cake ink, and I'm going to do the foliage on my card. And I'm going to use that stamp of the foliage, and I'm going to ink that up in crumb cake, and I'm going to drop it right here in this corner here. Just like that. Now I'm going to ink it up again, and I'm going to stamp off on a piece of scrap paper. And then I'm going to come in and add another one overlapping right about there. And you see that is a shade lighter. Now, that's the end of my stamping. How easy was that? Now I'm going to attach this stamped card to my mat of Pretty Peacock. And with that I have my snail. And this is just a tiny border. You know me, I like very thin borders. Then I'm going to take some of that scalloped ribbon. I'm going to cut a piece just a little bigger than my card. And I'm going to turn this over and put a little bit of snail. And I'm just going to wrap this right here. And now, with my snail again, I'm going to attach this to my card front, my card base, excuse me. And this has a larger border. And then I'm going to attach my inside piece. Right in here. Now that's pretty in and of itself, but you'll see on this one I did want to add a little something. So I have these metallic pearls. These are in the annual catalog, and I have they're so beautiful. This is a goldish color, and this is silver, but it's more like I don't want to say gold, more like brass and nickel, I'd say, but it's very pretty. And I'm going to scatter here. I did 3 like that. And this one here, I see I have a tiny little piece, a little bit of Pretty Peacock that's smudged there. So what I'm going to do is take one of these pearls, and I'm just going to drop it there to camouflage that. And then I'm going to add a few more. And I do like to do things in 3 odd numbers, more pleasing to the eye. So I've just attached my metallic pearls in different spots, but it has the same effect. And there we go. Simple, simple, and quick. Because usually you don't have a lot of time to make a sympathy card. When you hear someone unfortunately has passed, you do want to get your card out to the family as soon as you can. So this is simple and can be turned around real quickly. So if you have any questions at all about this project or any of the products that I've used, certainly contact me through my blog at www.stampwithanna.blogspot.com. Thanks so much, and I'll catch you back here later.